Vine stood in front of her mirror for 20 minutes, adjusting her hair. Why? Because it was 8 am and 8 at 8:05 am, he would leave his apartment. Jeon Jungkook. Her neighbor, the man she had been secretly in love with for 2 years, despite the fact that he had personality of a refrigerator. She swung her door open at exactly 8:05 am, timing it perfectly. Jungkook walked down. He was wearing a black leather jacket and combat boots, looking devastatingly handsome. He locked his door. Vine stepped out, putting on her brightest smile. Vine, good morning, Jungkook. Nice weather, right? Jungkook turned. He looked at her. He looked at the ceiling. He looked at his watch. Then he simply nodded, a tiny, barely visible nod, and walked towards the elevator without saying a single word. Vine whispering to herself and ignored again. Great job, Vine. She scrambled into the elevator just as the door were closing. She stood next to him. The silence suffocating, she swayed slightly, pretending to lose her balance when the elevator jerked, hoping he would catch her. He didn't. He just stepped to the side so she would not fall on him. Jungkook, careful. That was it. One word, and yet Vine's heart did a stupid flip. She watched him walk away to his car, sighing dreamily. Vine, he hates me. He absolutely hates me. That evening, Vine came home tired, throwing her bag on the sofa. Her mom was sitting there drinking tea with a mischievous glint in her eyes. There was a photo of wedding venues at the table. Mom, so you graduated 3 months ago. You have a job and you are an adult. Vine groaning. Mom, please, not today. Mom, yes, I found him. The perfect guy. He's handsome. He has a stable job. He's agreed to meet you. Vine groaning. Mom, please, not today. Mom, yesterday I found him, the perfect guy. He's handsome. He has a stable job and he agreed to meet you. Why? No, Mom. I told you I don't want to get married. I'm in love with someone else. Mom, raising an eyebrow. Oh, the neighbor guy, the one who treats you like a piece of furniture. Vine. Mom, how do you know? Like, he's just shy and mysterious. You don't get it. Mom, I get that you're wasting your time. Look at just the photo of his guys. He's just one look. Why, no. I refuse to look at his face. I bet he's ugly. I bet he has a mustache and laughs like a hyena. I don't want him. Her mom sighs, fighting back a laugh. She puts the photo down. Mom, fine, be stubborn, but I already told you. His family said yes. Vine gasping. You did what? Mom, and he said yes too, so congratulations, you are engaged. Next night, Vine came home to find her bags packed by the door and the lights off. Her mom was standing there with a suitcase. Vine. Mom, what's going on? Why is it dark? Mom, emergency, your aunt in Busan. She slept on the banana peel. I have to go help her, and bad news. The pipes burst. No water, no lights for a week. Fine. What? Where am I supposed to sleep? A hotel? Mom, too expensive. Already asked a neighbor. He said you can crash on his couch. Vines dropped her key. Her jaw hit the floor. Vine, Jungkook, you asked Jungkook? Mom, he ignores me. He'll probably lock me in the closet. Mom, pushing Vine out of the door. Don't be dramatic. He's a single nice boy. Behave yourself. And don't mention the marriage. Before Vine could protest, her mom locked the door and ran to the elevator. Vine was left standing in the hallway with her suitcase, staring at Jungkook's door like it was the gates of hell or heaven. She knocked timidly. The door opened instantly. Jungkook stood there in grey sweatpants and a white t-shirt. He looked soft and cozy. Jungkook clearing his throat. Come in. Vine thinking to herself, nothing much happened tonight. He didn't even came to check on me. Maybe he doesn't want to interact with me. Does he hate me this much? Thinking this, she literally went to sleep her whole night. Morning, the sun was streaming through the blinds. Vine walked into the kitchen, rubbing sleep from her eyes. She stopped dead. Jungkook was there, leaning against the counter, drinking coffee. He wasn't wearing a shirt, just a low slung gray sweatpants. He looked like a masterpiece, muscles dripping as he lifted the mug, hair messy in a way that looked styled. Vine felt her face heat up instantly. Jungkook, voice rough with sleep. Good morning, Wine. Good, good morning. I was just I need water. She scrambled to the fridge, trying not to look at his abs. She grabbed a water bottle, but her hands were shaking so much she could not unscrew the cap. She struggled with it, face turning redder by the second. Jungkook watched her. He set his mug down slowly. He didn't ask her if she needed help. He just moved. He walked behind her and felt the heat of rush of his bare chest radiating against her back before he even touched her. He reached around, his large hand covering hers on the bottle cap. He twisted it effortlessly. Click. He didn't pull away. He stayed there, boxing her in against the fridge. His breath fanned over her ear. Jungkook, you're shaking, man. I'm cold. The AC is too high, Jungkook, humming low in his throat. Liar. He leaned closer, his nose brushing against her hair. Vian's heart was hammering against her lips like the trapped bird. She squeezed her eyes shut, waiting. Then he stepped back, casual and cool, as if he didn't just wrecked her sanity. Jungkook, breakfast is on the table. It. This was the moment the tension had been building for hours. That night, Vine was pacing in the hall, ranting on the phone to her friend about the arranged marriage guy. Vine on the phone. I don't care if he's rich. I bet he's arrogant. I bet he's thinking he just can buy me. I refuse to meet him. I hate him. She hung up angrily and turned around. Jungkook was standing at the end of the dark hallway. He was leaning against the wall, arm crossed, watching her. His expression was unreadable, dark and intense. Jungkook, you hate him that much? Interesting. Why nervous? Yes, he's ruining my life. I bet he's some control freak who doesn't know how to treat a woman. Jungkook pushed off the wall. He doesn't speak. He just took a step forward her, slow, deliberate, and predator-like. Wine, breaking up slightly, Jungkook. He took another step. His eyes were closed on hers, pinning her in place. He looked cool, calm, and dangerous. Jungkook, you think he doesn't know how to treat a woman? Jungkook, you think he doesn't know how to treat a woman? Step. He was getting closer. The hallway felt suddenly very small. Jungkook, you think he's arrogant? Step. Mine hit the wall behind her. There was nowhere left to run. Her breath hissed. Her heart was racing so fast. She felt dizzy. His body smell was making her. Jungkook doesn't stop there until he was inches from her. He placed one hand on the wall beside her head, leaning down on so their faces were level. He smelled of soap and masculinity. Jungkook, voice dropping to a whisper, maybe. He's just a man who knows what he wants, and he's tired of waiting. Wine trembling. What does he want? Jungkook's eyes dropped to her lips and then back to her eyes. The air crackled with electricity. He looked like he wanted to devour her. Jungkook, you. He wants you. He stayed there for a long, agonizing second, letting the tension soak in her bones. Then he pushed himself off the wall and walked past her into her room without looking back. Good night, Vine. Vine slid down the wall, clutching her chest. She could not breathe. This was way too much for her.